You'll be live soon. Hello, SWACUHO. How is everybody? Are people here? Can somebody put something in the chat to let me know you're here? I know Beth and Katie can hear me. Oh, yay. Okay, thanks, Joella and Sarah Jen. Okay, so here we go. We are at the end of our 4 Fridays together. Can you even believe it? When we started talking about putting together a virtual conference, I don't think any of us knew what that was going to look like or how it was going to go. And man, it has just been fantastic. So I hope that you all have enjoyed it, that you've enjoyed connecting with each other. Sometimes the chat has made me laugh really hard, and I appreciate that. So yes, Jen Summers, it is a little sad. But before we close it out, we have some business to get to. So I'm gonna just jump right in and turn it over to Katie, and she is going to cover our election results.
Thank you, Maggie. Just so everyone knows, the budget and the minutes from last year did pass. So what that means is that our minutes from last year's business meeting were approved. And for the next 2 fiscal years of budgets that were proposed, those have been approved so that we can spend our money diligently and appropriately. So now to the information that everybody is waiting for, election results. This was one year that we had 2 candidates running for both of our open positions of secretary and president-elect. We are so glad that we had more than just one person. We are excited that we have individuals in our organization that are excited about being participatory and continuing on in their SWACUHO journey. I'd like to thank all of the candidates that did run for election. Thank you so much. And regardless of the outcome, please continue to stay involved in SWACUHO. We need you. So let's start with secretary. Our secretary for the next year will be Amanda Bobo from Southern Methodist University. Let's give her a round of applause and congratulations in the chat. And for the president, next year's president-elect will be Don Yackley from the University of Houston.
Okay, I thought Katie was gonna say something to bring me back in, but it's fine. We're rolling with it. It's 3 o'clock on a Friday. Okay, so next on our agenda, yes, congratulations to Bobo and to Don. Very excited for both of you, and I just want to echo Katie's thank you to everyone who ran. It is not easy to put yourself out there in an election like this, and so we appreciate you and thank you for helping us have successful elections. So that is the end of our official business. So I need to entertain a motion to officially close the business meeting. So does anyone want to throw that in the chat? Thanks, Kenny Mock. A motion to close the business meeting. We're having so much fun. No one wants to close the business. All right, Jen Summers, Texas A&M University, move to close the business meeting. Do I have a second? Oh, Joel Gaddy. I'm ready to bang the gavel. I just need a second. All right, Dan Miser with Texas A&M. Can the same school motion and second? Okay, Ricky Harris, UCA. Seconds. So we will officially close the business meeting. Okay. And with that, I want to pass it over to Beth and Delton, our hosts for next year so they can get us hyped up about being in Fort Smith, hopefully in person, fingers crossed, in 2022. So Beth and Delton, take it away.
Hello, everyone. Beth from UA Fort Smith.
Hi, I'm Delton Gordon from Arkansas Tech University.
So a few years ago, Delton was brand new to Arkansas, and he approached me because it was going to be Arkansas's turn to host the annual conference because it rotates between the states. And I said, yeah, I think it'd be cool to host in Fort Smith. So we bid and we were accepted for 2021. But then we all know what happened a year ago. So we were able to work with our host location of the DoubleTree downtown, yes, the place with the free cookies, and the Fort Smith Convention Center, which is connected to it. You don't even need to go outside. And we pushed our dates to 2022. So we have a lovely video to show you. Fingers crossed the sound translates here. Oh, wait, I need to click that thing that says I'm going to share my screen. That one. Nope, not that one. Nope. I'm gonna get there. It's gonna be great. Getting closer. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna win this game with the sharing of the screen.
You got it, Beth.
Thank you. Now it's saying the request is not allowed by the user agent or platform. That's rude. I'm the one in charge of this.
Technology is the best until it's not, and then it's the worst.
It's the worst. So here's going to be my answer. I'm going to drop the link of this cute video into the chat. Dropping the link now, so y'all can just go watch it on your own time. Some good few minutes of entertainment. But the long story short is we want you to come to Fort Smith next year as long as it is safe to do so. And we are excited to try to get back to normal, but again, as long as it's safe. Delton, anything else to share?
Yeah, I mean, we're excited. We're disappointed that we've thrown off the rotation, but we are excited to have folks, and this experience online, while it probably isn't our preferred method of being around and chatting and hanging out and all that kind of stuff, it has been a wonderful experience for me, and I know many of my team members as well. So I'm excited we were able to gather and commune. And yes, we do look forward to seeing you in Fort Smith, Arkansas next February.
Thanks to both of you for pushing back your hosting duties and being willing to take that on again next year. We really appreciate it. And I think we all hope that we can be together in person because it really will be a fantastic conference if we're able to do that. And if not, then we'll have virtual conference round 2 and we will make that great too. So thanks to Beth and Delton for your work in putting that together. So we've come to the part of the conference where we traditionally have the outgoing president make a few remarks. We do an official passing of the gavel and welcome in the incoming president, who then makes a few remarks and closes us out. So that's what we're going to do. And so, you know, I've been reflecting a little bit today on some of what Matt said earlier. And then, you know, feeling the love from all of you this morning when my fantastic boss got on and said wonderful things about me, which was great to hear. And I'm also glad I wasn't on camera because my face was as red as this wall behind me, I'm sure. But it really, you know, kind of made me think about the idea of gratitude. And I have to say, you know, my job, my day job is crisis management. And something that I'm always really proud of about the work that we do in this field is that we know how to rise to a challenge, and we know how to turn it on and get the work done when we're in the midst of a crisis. And this year has been a long, drawn out crisis. It really and truly has. And I think, I'm so proud for all of the work that all of you have done, seeing our award winners, our presenters. It has been a rough year, but through all of that, all of you have done fantastic things, and I'm just really just proud to be part of this profession. If you know me, you know that I'm a realist. I'm not someone who would be called an optimist, and so I always keep it real. And as I was as we were moving from 2020 and into 21, I realized that something that I was resolved to do, and I'm not really a resolution person, but something that I resolved to do was to really try to start each day with gratitude. And so, this year has been hard for all of us. We maybe outside of COVID, maybe someone or in love has had, the virus or another illness. Maybe you've lost loved ones. Maybe you've had, changes in your family status. There is a lot of stuff that has happened. And I can honestly say that through all of that, even on the really, really rough days, I can find something to be grateful for. And so I have really tried to be mindful every day when I wake up, instead of thinking, oh, I don't want to get out of the bed. I try to think of what I have to be grateful for. And I end the day in the same way. So, I would really encourage all of you to do that as well. I'm grateful to be part of this profession. I'm grateful for the chairs that we have as part of this organization who have done such fantastic work this year to keep SWACUHO going, because, the committee members really are the lifeblood of this organization. I cannot say that enough. So I'm grateful for your work. The rest of the executive board, it has been a wild year, a wild couple of years. Matt and I were talking about that, and Katie and I were talking about that earlier this week. And so I'm just grateful to the executive board for hanging in there, making the most out of the opportunities that COVID has given us to connect in new and different ways. I'm grateful for everyone's innovation and flexibility. Everybody has thought outside of the box on how we can continue to do professional development for our members. And I am grateful for technology and the people who are smarter than me, who know how to use it to make some of this happen. And so, if you presented, thank you. If you led a roundtable, thank you. If you participated in anything related to the conference or our virtual roundtables this year, thank you for giving us your input and your time and your talent. If you moderated a program, if you, I cannot how thankful I am for everything that all of you have done this year. And with that, I really want to challenge you. If you have people in your life who, are particularly meaningful to you, or who, have really done a lot to impact you, or maybe even just a little thing that somebody has done, please seize every opportunity that you can to tell the people around you that you appreciate them and that you care for them. It can make somebody's day just to have a quick text that says, hey, you're on my mind. I hope you're doing well. So please, reach out to each other, reach out to your friends, your family, your loved ones, your colleagues, and let them know that you appreciate them. Beth, we're almost ready for our photo. One thing that I'm really grateful for are COVID tests and a president-elect who lives close enough to me that we could get together this past weekend in person and do a gavel pass. And we have a picture. And if Beth can't show it, that's okay. We'll put it on the website, or I could pull it up on my phone and hold it in front of my camera. But Katie and I got together this weekend, COVID tested and approved, to kind of talk about the year, wrap up the year, and let me hand the gavel off to her officially. So she is now, this is a plain Amazon.com gavel. It's not the official old one. Katie now actually has the official SWACUHO gavel. And so I am going to turn it over to her and let her make some remarks and close out the conference. But I just want to tell you all, thank you for making this a memorable year, a fun year, a special year. And I'm looking forward to continuing as past president next year and working with you, Katie, while you kind of lead us out of the snowvid COVID fog and into hopefully getting back to normal. So Katie, the floor is yours. Take it over.
Thank you, Maggie. I'm sad and excited we're at this moment. The past year has been one for the record books, and not many of us knew that this was coming, and there's not much that any of us could do to prepare for what the last year has brought. I tend to think of myself as someone who is planned and prepared. I typically make lists, including shopping lists, packing lists. I do a lot of calendar reminders. I have plans ready for fire evacuation, hurricane prep, now snowmageddon. I try to be ready for what comes my way because I really do believe that being prepared can greatly reduce stress, anxiety, and increase efficiency. At least for me, it does. I've used the last 11 years of committee time and executive board time to prepare me for this role. And I'm hoping that all of the knowledge that I have amassed about the organization really will prepare me to lead through the next year. Additionally, time that I have spent with my SWACUHO family, which I have so missed this past year. I was thinking about the fact that between annual conference and SWACUHO-I and mid-level and mid-year and SWACUHO-U and RA conference, I see my SWACUHO family so much, and I've missed you guys this year. But 2022 at Fort Smith, especially at that noodle house that Beth keeps talking about, I'm ready for it. If there's anything that I can do or any questions that you have for me, or if you just like to chat, please reach out. And I'm going to do my best to be reaching out to a variety of people in the organization through the next year. And so now at this time, I will entertain a motion. Oh, just kidding. At this time, we will show you our president gavel pass. I do have the gavel. And now for real at this time, I will entertain a motion to close the SWACUHO 2021 virtual conference. Maybe no one wants to close the conference. Just kidding. Fred Dillard has motioned to close the 2021 virtual conference, and it was seconded by St. Houston State University and Miss Joella Tipton. So I guess we'll put it to a vote. All those in favor? I'm not really sure how to gauge that. Do I have any opposed? Maggie says, bang the gavel. This is now closing SWACUHO 2021 virtual conference. Thank you and safe journeys home, everyone.